a scorer somewhere.
You've got Matthews, Schroeder, KCP, LeBron, and THT. Those are the 5 on the floor. Lakers, by the way, have caught him in points at the paint with 58. LeBron wants 2 more. Instead, he kicks it. The touch pass. Schroeder, the flyby. Mid-range to beat the clock. And the Lakers lead by 2.
That's a good job of moving the basketball. LeBron drew that secondary defender, and then the passing started, and it ends it up with Schroeder getting an open look. Shut off the dribbler. Secondary defender is Al Horford. There's where they start to chase and fly by, and then step in and knock it down. Schroeder knocks down his 5th shot in 15 attempts, but 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists for Dennis Schroeder. More importantly, the Lakers need only 1 defensive stop to get a win.
Schroeder, a starter tonight, but the bench was loving it there. And speaking of the actual bench and points tonight, 51 bench points for the Lakers. A plus 30 in that. So a change in the rotation, obviously, with 2 of the mainstays out tonight, and AD and Alex. And you can see LeBron and Dennis Schroeder.
And this is where, if you're the Lakers, you know they're going to run 2-man with Shai Alexander and probably Al Horford. And Al Horford's going to screen and pop to the open area behind the 3. If you're the Lakers, you don't give up a 3. You know, the worst thing that could happen to you is it's a tie game. But if you give up a 3, you'll be down 1. So they're going to get another. The Lakers are going to get another attempt.
Yep.
So you don't want to be down with the last shot attempt.
Gilgeous-Alexander's hit 4 threes tonight, has 26 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds. Horford, 2 for 7 from beyond the arc, if you're thinking about what Stu was laying out with that scenario. Diallo will have it out of bounds. Time to get a stop and win this game. 109-107. There's the 2-man game to Gilgeous-Alexander. One-on-one with LeBron James. Gilgeous-Alexander goes down to 1 knee, gets bumped and fouled by LeBron. No basket.
Had the foul to give.
So ball be out of bounds. 14 on the shot clock, 23 and a half on the game.
And again, same scenario. You don't want to give up a 3-pointer.
Diallo says, let's get it in, and he does to Gilgeous-Alexander. He leans in around Schroeder. Rebound to Schroeder. The lead, the ball, the foul.
That's what they needed to stop. And then they get the ball to a free throw shooter, or the free throw shooter got the rebound.
And it's been the Lakers' best free throw shooter over the last few games. Dennis Schroeder.
Well, and it was Dennis trying to stay in front of Shai, and then tried to recover after he got on his hip. Shai shoots the ball, but it comes up short, and there's Mr. Schroeder. He plays with such energy, Bill. I mean, I just love the way Dennis plays both ends of the floor.
Played good defense and then rattles in the free throws still in tonight. He's 5 out of 6 from the line. Make it 6 out of 7.
Now this one could go a long way in getting the Lakers a victory.
It would be a two-possession game. No, that one spills out.
And again, the hardest 3 to defend is the drive 3.
They go all the way, and the block by Schroeder. Or was it a foul? It's a foul on Dennis. Boy, OKC had a timeout. They decided and opted not to call it. Now the Lakers might challenge, and they will challenge.
I think they called the timeout just to make a challenge.
So
I'm surprised, though, that Shai went straight to the rim. They were obviously going to try to just lengthen the game by getting a quick deuce and being down only 3 and fouling again.
That's a foul.
Does he get the arm?
I think he gets the hand swatting across right there. Is it all ball?
Hand's part of the ball. As long as the hand's on the ball, it's part of the ball.
So that might be a jump then.
But it's going to be interesting to see how they rule this.
If they do rule that hand part of the ball and a good block. You know, initially in the live action, I thought it was a good block. And you talked about Schroeder on both ends of the floor.
I mean, he just plays with a lot of energy and a lot of fortitude to just get it done. I just love his attitude.
Yeah, surprised they didn't. I'm surprised they first didn't call timeout. And then that they did go for 2 instead of 3.
Well, obviously they
You're
were
playing with fire at that point.
Yeah, I think that Shea figured that I'll get the deuce and then we'll foul quick and keep it a one possession game and hope they missed
one. And then
one.
call the timeout. Yeah, because you've got one in your pocket. And we still don't know how they're going to call it. They might get 2 free throws right here.
Absolutely.
And it would play out that way.
And it'll play out that way.
After review, the call on the floor is overturned. It is a successful challenge.
Wow.
The ball is loose at the time of the whistle. There'll be a jump ball, center circle, any 2 in the game.
Wow.
So the scenario changes now.
Yeah.
If OKC gets it, they will then most likely call the timeout and then go for the 3. If the Lakers get it, basically the game's over.
Yeah, they'll go for the 3 right away, I think. I don't think they'll take a timeout and let the Lakers set up defense.
They'll save it.
Sometimes it's harder to defend a 3 in a scramble type situation.
Well, definitely, it's
LeBron jumping against Baisley.
Again, Lakers get it. It's just about over. It's an 8-0 run for the Lakers. And we'll see if they spend the timeout if OKC gets it with Baisley jumping. The King, the veteran. And it's going to be OKC, and Gilgeous-Alexander gets it, and they will bring it into the front court. Gilgeous-Alexander, he's going to get fouled with 1.2, and he could tie the game. Exactly what you don't want to do. But 3 pressure free throws coming up for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, fouled by KCP.
The last thing you tell players in the huddle is, guys, we can't foul 3-point shooters. Play good defense, and if he makes the shot, so be it, but don't put him on the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander has made all 3 tonight. He's got 2 more. He's a 76%er on the year. 2 more to tie.
I call it, how many timeouts the Lakers have left? 1?
They have 1. They can advance if he makes it.
They had 2 because they should have tried to get him off the line here. Don't let him stand there and get in a rhythm for 3 free throws, which they
made
did.
all 3. LeBron, timeout. And we could be headed for another overtime. But the Lakers will get an opportunity to win it.
Wow. Unbelievable that you put them on the line to end a game. Why are they stopping and talking to LeBron? They're saying that there was a timeout. The Lakers are saying that we didn't call timeout. So either way, you got to call timeout now because the quick hitting play is already gone.
Well, and if they didn't call a timeout, LeBron stepped in bounds. It's going to be a timeout charge to the Lakers, and they'll advance it.
I think LeBron was looking at that home run ball again.
Thinking about
the other night when he threw it to the THT?
Yeah, for the touchdown and the one-handed throwdown. All right, Stu, what do you think? 1.2.
Obviously you have plays where situational plays, and this is a situation where what do you do with 2 seconds or less on the clock? We've got it at midcourt. Here's our play that we're going to run. And it's all about execution here. Now, whether they can get the shot to fall is another story, but it's a catch-shoot situation. Got to set a lot of legal screens.
Well, if LeBron has another bottle of wine waiting for him, it would be prudent for him to get the game winner. That's what he said the other night. He couldn't believe they had to go 2 overtimes. My heart can't take it, he said.
I'm surprised they don't have Cruz in the game for Montrez, because you need 5 guys that can or 4 guys, because 1 guy's going to be out of bounds. He's the passer. He's not going to be able to pass it and get it back, I don't think. But you got to have a lot of guys that can shoot the ball as soon as they catch it from behind, from anywhere.
We're tied at 110. Chance for the victory right here. Matthews gets it in. LeBron for the win. And we're going overtime for the